Hello, and today we're going to look at the new home sales, one family home sales that were reported yesterday as soaring. And you can see in the chart here going back to 2011 that new home sales have gone sky high, or so it appears. You've got 280,000 homes sold back in the month of July 2010, and yesterday they reported on a seasonally adjusted basis in July that new home sales had skyrocketed to 654,000, evidence of a solid, robust economy. Or is it? Well, you have no way of knowing what 654,000 means or what 280,000 means without context. Yes, this is from 2011 to 2016. But let's take a look over the last 50 some odd years, new home sales. Now keep in mind, before we look at new home sales over the last 50 years, why new home sales are important. They create economic activity. Sales of existing homes, people moving in and out of used houses, is really of limited economic utility. Real estate agents make a commission. Maybe the new homeowner decorates the house, buys some stuff. But for the most part, the amount of jobs created out of a existing home sale is very limited compared to new home sales where actual construction has to get done and real work gets done as opposed to just paper shuffling in order to execute the transaction. Okay, so we see the soaring new home sales as evidence of the robust and solid economy. Let's put this in the context over the last 50 some odd years. Oh, now look at that. This is a chart from 1963 to 2016 July. And if you look, this big amazing gain to 654,000 in July of 2016. Well, let's get it right there. Let's see where it is. There you go. In July of 1963, 665 new homes were sold. Now think about that. In July of 1963, the population of the United States was 189 million. Okay? And if you look, they're bragging about the same number of homes, fewer homes sold in July 2016 when the population is about 60% larger. So this shows how badly the new home sales had got in 2010. All during this time here, they've been calling this housing recovery, and it's because people are getting jobs and they're spending money. No, they're not. If you can't beat a July 1963 number, then the housing market, or at least the new home portion of it, isn't doing very well. Look up here. You had sold in July of 2005, just 11 years ago. You had 1.389 million new homes sold. Now, just to put it in context, with your new home sale peaks, in the 1960s, that peak we just saw was 665,000 new homes sold in that given month in July. In the 70s, the peak was 843. In the 80s, the peak was 880. In the 90s, the peak was 949,000. In the 2000s and 2005, it was 1.389 million. And now they're bragging about July 2016's new home sales at 654,000. This is just evidence of wonderful times in the housing market. Well, it really isn't. For more information on why new home sales are not heading higher, rather than listening to these stories about grandest home sales in our lifetime, new home sales, I'll leave a link to why are new home sales still far below those of prior decades at the bottom of this blog post. Please subscribe to Smaulgld.com and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.